Welcome back to the Q Breakfast Show. In the studio, I'm joined by Mr. Patrick Mungo, who is a youth renowned entrepreneur and founder of Infobase Company Limited that provides IT solutions and corporate branding and e-marketing as well. So he's actually here just to talk about entrepreneurship and encourage the young people out there on how to go about it. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much, and I would like also to say good morning to all the viewers out there.
Okay, so let's talk about you first of all and your business. When did you get into entrepreneurship? When did you realize you wanted to start up something for yourself?
Thank you very much. Personally, I remember way back somewhere 2010. It's not just a matter of like working for a company. One thing a lot of people, especially as the youths, do not understand is that you can do business while you are working for the company. Do not quit until the right time comes. So while I was working for somebody, I decided to get the ideas from the company I was really working for. Then from there, I started business. That was in 2010. My first business was about customs carrying and forwarding. That is handling imports and exports under foreign logistics. So that was my first firm I opened by then. Then from there, as a person who is in business, you don't have to be static, meaning that dynamic is the right way to go. You have to look at artificial intelligence, because things are really changing from time to time. So that's how I decided to come up with the Infobase Company Limited, which is focusing on providing IT solutions like the e-commerce sites we have developed, Vend UK, an online store based in UK, where somebody can buy anything you want anytime, and the products will be shipped, meaning that the inventory is not here right in Zambia. The inventory is in UK, where we have linked our site to the inventory software that side. So all the products we buy, we stock them. So when the moment somebody makes a purchase, we receive a notification and the contact details of the buyer, and then those guys from there, they will ship the product wherever you are. So these are some of the innovations of technology, and that's how I decided to come up with these ideas after doing a lot of research and looking at how other people, the young entrepreneurs globally, are really getting rich. Then what about Africa? So these are some of the things that really motivated me.
Okay, so when you talk about setting up a business, a lot of young people out there think that you have to have this huge amount of capital for you to start up something. How did it go for you?
Thank you very much. This is the wrong perception. A lot of people, especially us Zambians, we think that the only people who can do business or start up a business, you must have a lot of money. That is contrary wrong. I can give you some of the solutions that I really know right now. Number one, you can do freelancing. We have websites like People Per Hour. We have websites like Fiverr. Why can't Zambians, these we are talking about graduates, not even graduates, those people who have some skills, why can't you open an account there? It's free. It's a global platform. Once you open an account there, you are capable of advertising your services, because you are not going to pay for anything. What is going to happen is that when a client contacts you, you agree everything. For example, on Fiverr, what will happen is that the client is the one who is going to pay the service fee. For instance, you charge the client $50 depending on what you have agreed, the terms and conditions. What will happen is that for the client to pay that $50, there will be a service fee of almost 1%. So Fiverr, the owners of the portal, will get that 1% from the client, not you. Then you get your money. So there are many ways somebody can really use that one. The second one, you can go for Bitcoin. Those people, I know it's really quite complicated. For Bitcoins, you don't have, you don't need to have a lot of money. You can start with $10, and $10 we're talking about 100 kwacha. You have the money in your account, and every banking, like we're talking about commercial banks right now in Zambia, they are providing a Visa card. When you use the Visa card, you can link it to your account. Once you do that, you can transfer that $10 from your account into your online account. The moment you do that, what is going to happen is that you can start trading there. From $10 in a single day, you can make even $200. $200, we're talking about 2,000 kwacha. Now, these are some of the solutions. There are a lot of solutions which somebody can make use of to start your own business. From there, you earn your income, then you can withdraw that money from your online account into your local bank account. But how many Zambians do we really have who are on such platforms who are really thinking like that? So these are some of the things I'm always saying. You know, the issue of capital is just really an excuse. This is what I can really say. What we want right now is to find means and ways of survival. So the only way we can really combat this, jobless crisis, what we have to do is that we have to swallow our pride. Let's become charcoal burners. Let's become, stone breakers. Whatsoever we can really do, because when we talk about an industry, it means any activity that really helps a man to earn a living. So it doesn't matter what kind of business you get involved into. You can. So to summarize that point, what I can say is that we have two kinds of people in society. Some people see the thing that they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting the thing that they want. So in this case, what it means that the first class of people who see the thing that they want, these are the people who swallow their pride, who always become successful depending on the thing that they want. And then the other kind of people, we are talking about some people who see the thing that they want, but they are not capable of getting what they really want. So these are the people who are really failing. They are failing because they are not really creative. When we talk of creativity, is the combination of self-discipline and the childlike spirit, where you come up with an idea and people say, well, this is really a stupid idea. You cannot really do it. It will never work out. Like when we started our product called TechRents, which is an online fixed property management software, a lot of people laughed at me, said, how can you do it? You are in Zambia, blah, blah. A lot of things, a lot of people said a lot of, but what I believe in, that creativity is the right way to go. So I'm making an appeal to everybody who is watching to this program. Let's think beyond our boxes. I think there is still potential in Africa. We can take it to another next level, honestly speaking.
Definitely. Well said, well said. Now let's talk about branding, and because you do some branding as well. A lot of people struggle with branding, like making their business unique, just the brand itself from outside. How do you go about branding to ensure that you don't steal another person's brand, or your brand stands out from other people's business?
That is a great question. One thing I've realized is that, you see, the lack of proper branding in Africa, it's really making difficult for the African products to compete internationally favorably. This is what I can really say. A lot of products which we are receiving into our country called Zambia, they are nicely branded. Because of the proper branding, you'll find that the product, it's not like the quality is good for every imported product. No. That's a wrong perception. But the way the product is being packaged, we are talking about packaging. So in this case, my main appeal to all these manufacturers is that let's focus so much on product branding, because it's something which will really play an important role in terms of attracting your prospect. The moment someone looks at the packaging, how nicely it is designed and everything, so wow, this is the right way to go. So in this case, let me focus on your point. Why is it difficult for us, to be good at branding? What I believe in everything is that before you come up with something, when you come up with an idea, okay, let's talk about branding. We have to understand what is branding. So once we understand what is branding, then you have to, do we have the right people who can really help us to do, branding? So if you don't have the right people, it's not expensive. Like right now, I gave an example. You can go to Fiverr, www.fiverr.com. Once you go to Fiverr, you are going to find a lot of professionals out there who are going to help you to do branding of your business at a cheaper cost than even hiring a local person right here from Zambia, where you hire somebody, they keep on telling you stories, no, we'll do it tomorrow, 1 week, 1 month, they haven't really delivered what they really, promised. So these are some of the things. So speak to the right people, and they will tell you what you can really do. So branding is not difficult. The only thing is that we are not really innovative. That's what is really hindering us from becoming competitive. Because if our locally produced products are well branded, then it will be very easy for us to sell our products internationally, when someone looks at it, oh, wow, this is not really an inferior product because of the way the product has been designed, the layout, packaging, color combination, and so forth. So let's involve the right people who are capable of doing it if we cannot do it. But the moment we involve other people who can really do it, now is the right time for us to come back to the table as Zambians, as Zambian entrepreneurs, to understand the importance of branding. Then we are going to make more money in terms of exports. The moment we receive a lot of dollars into the country, then that will really help the escalating or reduce the escalating downfall of the local currency against the international major currencies. So this is what I can really say about the corporate branding.
Definitely. So another issue is the issue of sustaining a business. You know, there would be so many hindrances and so many problems along the way. Like if you have a business, you want to sustain a business, but then there are issues of maybe if you're selling a product, you want to give it on credit, and some people paying back, it's a little bit of a problem. How do you sustain your business and also have self-discipline in terms of how you handle your profits?
Thank you. You know, business sustainability is the most difficult thing. Today, Rhoda, I can give you $20,000. But once you get that money, it does not mean that you are going to succeed. I want to make it clear. Having capital is totally different from being a successful entrepreneur. These are some of the things I want people to be clear. So what it means is that when you have your money, it does not mean that you are going to succeed. So what is supposed to be done is the moment you have the money on your table, the most important thing, or why most of the businesses fail, it's because of the lack of expert consultation. When we talk about expert consultation, we are not talking about hiring those experts or big companies to come and advise you on how you can really run your business. No, what you are supposed to do is that look for the right people. We are talking about the people with experience in that kind of business, and then avoid getting or acquiring knowledge from a single individual. Talk to at least 5 or 10 people who are in the same line of business. Then from there, you're going to judge who is telling you the truth and who is telling you the right thing. These are some of the things we have to understand. So in order for us to sustain our businesses, it's not really an easy activity. This is what I really know, because I've been in commercial, you see, entrepreneurship from 2010. Then I've gone through a lot of challenges up to date. Running business is not really easy. Then lack of discipline as well. You have the money, then you are not really even really planning well how to use your money. Okay, say you have $20,000, like what I said in my preamble. Then that $20,000, you say, I'm going to South Africa to order the product. Then okay, fine, you want to start getting things like clothes. You bring clothes to Zambia. The moment you bring your clothes, who are your target clients? So there are a lot of questions of which people do not really understand well. These are the reasons why people struggle despite of having enough capital, because we do not really understand how to manage entrepreneurship. These are some of the common mistakes a lot of people make. So the other point is that a lot of people use wrong businesses. What I mean is by choosing wrong businesses is that you choose something of which you don't even have the right target clientele. So the moment I have the money today, like $20,000, I have to ask myself, what kind of business can I really do? Then from there, who are the right suppliers? From there, again, you have to ask yourself, who are the right clientele, like here in Zambia, and how is their disposable income? Economically, we are talking about the money a lot of people remain with after their expenses on a monthly basis. So are you looking at the lowest income earners of the economy or the middle income of the economy? These are some of the questions. The moment we understand all these steps, then we can say, okay, fine, let's move in now and start doing business. Those are some of the things, like you go outside, you bring the products, you give somebody the products on credit, you say 30 days. After 30 days, they are not capable of paying you. How will you sustain your business? So these are some of the things I would like people who are listening to this program. It's not the matter of having capital, but the matter of being creative by knowing how to manage your business. then from there the business will grow and develop for the better.
Okay, so finally, the last thing is that we have had the privilege in this generation to have social media, a platform where you can get to advertise your products and services. But how best can one go about advertising their products and services on social media?
That is a great question. What I have really realized is that a lot of companies, especially in Africa, Africa is really facing a lot of challenges. What I mean is, economically speaking, a lot of companies do not know how to advertise their products and services. Or what we believe in, that's just physical advertisement. You put billboards, you advertise on radio and so forth. That is not really enough, because that is really costly. The most effective way that has been adopted by most of the entrepreneurs globally is the use of social media. In Zambia, what we know is that social media, we are talking about Twitter, we are talking about Instagram, we are talking about Pinterest, we are talking about Facebook. Most of the people are just really good at personal interaction and so forth. But you can use Facebook, to target your right clientele. For example, you are dealing in women clothes. You can go onto the search bar on your Facebook page. There you type women clothes in Africa. You're going to find different groups, and then those groups, they have a lot of members, maybe 6,000 members, 16,000 members. Join such groups, then keep on posting the products and services you are offering into such groups. Imagine you post one product, it means that all the 16,000 members of that group will receive the updates. Then those interested will really contact you. This is how we can really make use of the social media to advertise our businesses or our products and services globally at the cheapest rate. Like when you join groups, everything is done absolutely for free of charge, because you are a member. So why can't Africans really think of advertising such products? And the other thing about the importance of social media is that it will give you the right direction of the right products of which people are really interested in. Let me give an example. I want to start women clothes or women, sweatshirts. What I can do is that you go to Facebook, you type women shirts, then you see the trending women sweatshirts globally. Then from there, get the right products of which a lot of people are buying globally. Then bring them. Then people will buy. These are some of the things people do not really understand. We just use social media, just for interactions and so forth. I think there is a lot that we can really do. Even we can use Google. Google, what people really know, that we just use it, for searching things. No, you can use Google to advertise your product and services. We have, like, you see, things like the Google AdSense. The Google AdSense, like when you go to a certain website, you are going to see, some advertisement from other websites. All those are some of the things I need people to understand how, the social media has really changed, or how we can use artificial intelligence to maximize on profits when we are running our businesses, using social media or internet to bring more clients onto our business. So these are some of the things that we have to look into, that artificial intelligence is the right way to go in order for us to make more money globally.
Definitely. Now, thank you so much for coming through to the Q Breakfast Show. It's been interesting talking to you.
It's been my pleasure as well.
Definitely. So we did move on with our Q Breakfast Show this morning. Remember to keep it locked right here. We'll be back after the break.
Oh, hello there. My name is